I kind of like this image. It has a couple of things wrong with it. One, I think it needs to be recropped, but more importantly, it has this blue cast on the white gown, so that's what we want to take care of. First of all, I've got 5 minutes here to do this. We're using a free website called Screener, screener.com, okay, and we have Photoshop open, and I'm going to make that image just a little bigger, and here's the layer palette. That's going to be important, so we'll leave that open. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do is add a duplicate a duplicate layer. So I'm going to grab the background, pull it down here, the duplicate, and now I have my background set up. Next thing I want to do is take the lasso tool and just sort of outline the area that I want to work on. Now this isn't particularly precise, but just sort of grab the section that we want to work on. Alright. And now once I have that selected, I want to add a mask. And so again in the layer palette, just come down here, click on mask, and you see now we've added a mask right there on our copy. Now we want to add an adjustment layer, and the adjustment layer is right here. So click on that and hold that. Select what you want to do. In this case, we want to work with the hue and saturation. So come down to hue and saturation, and now we see that. I'm going to take out some of the blue. Actually, I'm going to work on the cyan. Come down with the eyedropper, the eyedropper plus, and just sample a bunch of the blue areas from the dress. There's no particular best way to do that, but sample that. And then come up to saturation. Again, no formula here. Just start reducing the saturation until you have a chunk of that blue out of there. Now, to be honest, you see as I go away from that, I'm starting to introduce a little bit of gold to it, and that's kind of okay given the lighting that I'm in. This was as you can see, it's outside under the trees, and so you play then with the lightness, and it's important. I mean, I can blow out the details, so I don't want to do that. So you want to see the detail in the gown. Somewhere right in there. The hue wasn't doing too much. There, I guess let's leave that at 0. I should tell you, I'm not an expert in Photoshop. I know how to do the things I need to do, and if you have a better way, or another way, it may very likely be better. All right, so we've got that done. All right. Now, what I want to do is flatten it. Alright, and let's recrop it. I don't know if we have any time on our 5 minutes here. So I'm going to put this up on the blog. I'm going to crop it to 600 by 900 pixels at 72 dpi. So that's kind of right there. I don't know if I want to keep any of that tree as a point of reference. Probably not. So it's something like that. Leave a little bit of space in the foreground, and oops, I have to. So there she is, done.